When you think of simulated trading, what do you think? It's a waste of time, it's not real, you don't feel emotions? What if I told you that it can be used to help veteran traders and new traders? First off, let me let you guys know that it is unemotional. So you can't just trade simulation and then immediately think it's gonna be that easy to transfer over. We know that, but just in case you don't know, if you never traded real money, you will get that heart racing, you will get that hand sweating, that racing mind of just saying, get out, get in, don't miss out. Oh my gosh, I don't want to take a loss. Unless you have that experience, simulated trading may not really work for you. Let's say you're a rookie trader. You're just starting out. You don't know what to really focus on. Simulated trading can really help you because you can really test different type of strategies without losing your capital. Because your capital is your lifeblood. It's gonna keep you alive. You can only trade if you have capital. So why waste that precious resource when you don't know what you're doing? They see all of these traders just showing off the money they're making, the cars they drive, and they want to get there right away. You can't blame them. I mean, that it is what attracts a lot of people to trading. But simulated trading can help you a lot to slow down. It can force you to say, hey, I need to take practice first before I put my money to work. Now, if you're a veteran trader, it can help you as well. If you're on a downswing and you're not doing too hot, why continue to press and push forward if your strategy may not be working right now? Maybe the market's shifted. Maybe you're trading inappropriately because now your mindset is changing because you're on a downswing. This is when simulated trading can really help you. You ever hear that saying, you don't know what you don't know? In trading, that saying is more true than ever. There's so many events that you have no idea that could happen. We call them black swans. When all of a sudden, maybe a stock teleports to a whole new price. Maybe news comes out that you were not aware of and your stock tanks. Why put yourself through all of that headache of learning these unknowns that you have no clue to even think about worrying about with real money? Instead, learn over time. Take 6 months, take a year, take the time that you need to practice. Remember, professional traders don't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to become a professional trader. They take a long time. And because they take that time, they gain confidence over that time and they're able to push size. And so you can only do that if you take your own time and know that you're not just going to be able to jump onto the court with Michael Jordan and just shoot basketballs with him and compete and think that you're at his level just because you can step on the court, right? It's the same way with trading. Just because you can open up a laptop, a computer, open an account, doesn't mean that you should be trading big money or trading money at all. And this is why simulated trading can be very useful for you, so you can learn all of the unknowns that otherwise you would never learn about. Or you might learn them too late where you lose your entire account and be like, oh, I wish that I had money now that I know this. Don't be that person. Take your time. Let's say you already have a strategy and you're saying, I already have one, so I don't need to practice. I just need to start trading it because I want to see it work. That's exactly why you should practice. You need to practice trading a strategy that you feel you're good at so you can start to refine it. Why trade a strategy that you know works, but you haven't really executed it well multiple times and have that history where it gains confidence in yourself, where you can easily execute it no matter what, even if you just took a loss? Because that's hard as a new trader when you take losses, that you got to be able to pull the trigger again, even though you just took maybe 1 or 2 or 3 losses. And you're not going to be able to get there unless you have the confidence behind you of multiple trades. And it's okay if it's a fake trading account, if it's simulation, because it's still going to build those reps, the repetition over and over again, to where you're going to actually have that confidence, like, I know that over time I trade this right, and if I do, it's going to make me money. When you're trading in simulation, you'll actually look at the trade and ask yourself questions like, where can I improve? How can I make this trade better? How can I become a better executor in terms of taking profits? Or how can I manage my risk better? You can easily say, I can do this too whenever I'm trading real money. But until you trade real money, you don't know all those emotions that are gonna overcome you. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna be frustrated. Whatever money issues you have, because we all have a relationship with money. Whatever relationship you have with that, it's gonna just come forth and really cloud your judgment. It's really gonna make you not think, how can I improve? What can I do better? How can I make this never happen again? You're just gonna be thinking from a fear base. Like, I just lost a lot of money. How do I not lose again? That's what you're gonna be thinking about. And that is not the proper mindset. If you're thinking, how do I not lose again? Then you're gonna miss out on a lot of opportunity for growth. Okay, I get it. Simulation trading, it's important. But how do I do it? There's multiple ways to do simulated trading. There's paper trading, which is the old style where you just grab a notebook, pen, and look at the stock market and say, I would buy here and I'm gonna exit here. You know already, probably right now thinking, I can easily just like wiggle my way around and make myself profitable. I can just say, oh, I would have bought it here instead. I would have got out here instead. And that is a big challenge with paper trading. Then there's simulated live trading, which we offer here at Cobra Trading with both of our platforms. You can open up a live Cobra Trading account and trade demo with the live market data. So as if you were trading at the market open, everything is live. And so because of that, you actually get the feeling, you get to execute trades. Everything is as real as it can be without actually putting money on the line. And then there's the other option, the replay simulators. What's that? That's when you replay old market data and simulate the trades and trade them kind of like the live, but obviously it's not. You already know what happens because you've seen the market. If you're studying trading, you're probably watching the market every day. And so when you replay it, it's kind of difficult to trade without hindsight. You already have the hindsight beforehand. So in my opinion, live simulated trading is best. So let me share with you some mistakes to avoid when you start trading on simulation. The first one is size. You want to make sure that you size appropriately. If you really have an account that's ready to go live that has $30,000, then you should trade your simulated account with $30,000 and trade the same size you would if you traded a real account. Don't inflate your size because it's fake. You want to get as close as real as possible. So that way you have real good data to back you up when you make the shift. Now, while I'm on the topic of your trading size and trading it realistically the same as your real account, you also want to think about the strategy that you pick. If your strategy doesn't really allow for massive size, then you should not be trading massive size. Now, you're probably scratching your head, what does that mean? How do I know? Well, you're probably new at trading if you're asking that, that's okay. But just to give you an idea, some strategies are more of a scalper mentality where you might not want to go oversized because it could be big slippage if you're not aware of how that stock moves. But you'll learn this over time while you're trading simulation. So it's good to trade this way so you can practice and know what is the ideal size to trade with this type of strategy. And not to mention, if a stock is only trading 100,000 shares for the entire day, you're not going to take a position that's 50,000 shares. Sometimes people will get impatient. They're going to start finding success in simulation and say, I could have made $1,000. I could have made $10,000 in my real account. Don't let that fool you. Don't let that make you jump into your real account. Have a plan before you start your simulation saying, I'm going to trade simulated for 3 months. 6 months, a year, and stick with that. And then when that time period is up, then shift to the real account. But don't become impatient and don't make an impulsive decision. And speaking of impulsive decisions, don't let yourself just make an impulsive trade because you're up money on your fake account and this trade looks nice and it's not real money anyway, let me take it. If it's not part of your strategy, then you're not taking simulated trading seriously. Because if you're trading your real account, you wouldn't just take trades on a whim. So be aware of that and don't let that happen to you. Okay, Alex, I've been trading for 3-6 months. I have my consistency. Now what? Start to transition over. Start to trade in your real account, but start small because the emotions can be overwhelming, especially for a new trader. And on top of that, do not be afraid to go back and practice. So I hope this sheds some light on simulated trading and why it can be beneficial to you as a new trader or as a veteran trader. If you're liking this content, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and hit the bell because we have more coming soon.